If this video found you, that's not random. You were meant to see this right before a shift, and you will understand why in just a moment. There's a reason this appears on your screen right now, and not last week, not next month, not when you were begging for clarity. Timing is everything when the universe is rearranging your path. For months, maybe even years, you have been asking for something that felt impossible. A move, a message, a clear direction, a sign that universe didn't forget you. You started to wonder if you were talking to an empty sky. You started to question whether what you wanted was ever going to find you, or if it was something you would eventually have to give up on. But hear me clearly. The silence wasn't punishment. It was alignment. You were not being ignored. You were being prepared. What you are stepping into now required a version of you that didn't exist yet. And I can feel it in your energy. That version finally arrived. The shift that's opening for you now is not subtle. It's movement. It's momentum catching up with everything you have been trying to create. Doors that refused to open are about to swing wide. Delayed opportunities suddenly pick up speed. Money that was stuck begins to unfreeze. Conversations you gave up on finally gain clarity. Energy that felt stagnant starts flowing again. And you will notice it first in the small things. Someone brings up your name in a room you were not in. You get a random urge to check your email and something important is waiting. An overdue payment finally clears. You overhear a conversation that answers a question you have been silently asking. These are not coincidences, my friend. This is divine timing syncing with your new frequency. I'm feeling a huge surge of earth and fire energy around you. Yeah. Earth brings stability, grounding, long-term foundations. Fire brings speed, clarity, and action. When those two show up together, it means the blessings coming in won't be chaotic. They will be aligned. They will be the kind of shifts that don't disrupt your life. They elevate it. You won't have to chase anything, okay? What's meant for you is already on its way. And something in you knows that. You have felt an inner pull, an inner nudge, an internal warmth that says something is changing. Before we dig deeper, take a second and type "I am ready to receive" in the comments. That tiny physical action anchors this timeline into your subconscious. It tells your mind, your energy, your field, the waiting phase is finally officially over. Now here's the download I am getting. Sometime within the next 11 days, you will receive a tangible sign of breakthrough. Not a subtle hint, not a small whisper, a clear shift. For some of you, it's money arriving exactly when you needed it. For others, it's a message you never thought you would get. For others, it's an offer that feels so specific, so perfectly timed that you will know that it wasn't random. A door that used to say access denied will suddenly say welcome in. Yeah. And when it happens, your first instinct might be to overthink it, to maybe analyze it, to ask, but is this real? Should I trust this? Is this too good? Don't do that, okay? Just say thank you and keep moving. But before that shift locks in, you need to do one thing, okay? And this is where most people block their blessings. Release the outcome. The universe cannot deliver what you have been already see, the car turned off. I will turn it again. So where were we? The universe cannot deliver what you have already pre-written in your mind. When you script every detail how a blessing needs to look, you leave no room for a better version. Instead, ask for the feeling, not the form. Say it out loud or screenshot it if you need to. Bring me what's meant for me, even if it looks different than I imagined. Say like that. That's surrender. That's trust. And trust is what collapses timelines and accelerates manifestations. I'm also seeing the Knight of Pentacles energy here. The slow, steady progress that finally pays off. This isn't some random miracle falling out of the sky. This is the harvest from seeds you planted long before you ever saw results. Some of you started something months ago, a habit, a business idea, a healing routine, a shift in mindset, and then abandoned it because nothing seemed to be happening. But just because it wasn't visible does not mean it wasn't growing. Okay? Some seeds grow roots before they grow leaves. You're going to see the part that grows above the surface. Over the next few weeks, you're going to notice momentum. Again, people reaching out, plans moving smoothly. Yes, delays dissolving, random compliments, random invitations, random opportunities that feel almost too aligned. That's confirmation that your frequency upgraded. So, for the next 7 days, do this one simple thing every morning. First, place your hand over your heart. Then say, everything that meant for me is finding me right now. Then drop it. No spiraling, no forcing, just live. By doing this, you stop transmitting desperation, and desperation is the opposite of magnetism. Certainty is the magnet, and certainty is what you're stepping into. If you have been tired lately, that's okay. That's not burnout, that's recalibration. Your nervous system has been shifting to prepare for more movement, more opportunities, more alignment. You're not regressing. You are rebuilding your energetic capacity. Now, hear this out, okay? Something you have been waiting for, something you thought you lost, something you thought was impossible, is circling back in divine timing. And you will recognize it instantly because it arrives with ease. No anxiety, no guessing, no push-pull, no what if, just peace. The kind of peace that makes you say, oh, this is what alignment feels like. Let it be easy, let it be natural, let it come to you without force. If you want an extra push to log this energy, check out the link in my bio. Type I am ready to receive to lock it in. Hit subscribe if you haven't, and come back after 11 days to tell me what showed up, because something will. Your new timeline is already unfolding, my friend. I will be here when it does.